Hello, our distinguished guests and channel partners. Welcome to our event today. I am Stoney, come from Hytera Marketing and Solution Center.
Hi, I'm Eric, also from Hytera Marketing and Solution Center.
For more than 3 decades, Hytera has been committed to providing customers with professional communication products in PMR field. Since 2015, we have been improving our communication products to work well in different industries. Gradually establishing Hytera's unique industry communication solutions. We have worked on many communication projects in the oil and gas industry over the years. This experience has given us a deepened understanding of what this industry needs from its communications. Based on this expertise, we are honored today to introduce Hytera Oil and Gas Industry Communication Solution. The introduction of the overall solution can be divided into 3 parts. The Oil and Gas Industry Communication Analysis, Hytera Communication Solution for Oil and Gas Industry, and our successful cases. Okay, let's start with analysis of the communication needs in oil and gas industry. Hi, Eric.
Yes.
Based on your industry research, could you please describe what scenarios the oil and gas industry covers?
Of course, the oil and gas industry can be broadly divided into upstream, midstream, and downstream segments. As the source of the industry, the upstream segment primarily involves oil and gas exploration and extraction, these 2 key areas. Once oil and gas is explored and extracted, it must be transported to the next scene for processing. This brings us to the middle stream segment, which primarily involves pipelines. A network of oil pipelines efficiently and safely transport oil and gas extracted from the upstream sector to various destinations. These pipelines ensure smooth flows of oil and gas between regions, providing a stable supply of raw materials for downstream refinery and petrochemical production. Finally, we reach the downstream refineries. Here, oil and gas undergoes a series of processing steps to transform into various products such as gasoline, diesel, and chemical raw materials. Refineries use their process to produce energy and chemical products that meet the diverse needs of society.
Wow, such detailed information. So, in these scenarios, what typical communication challenges do customers usually encounter?
Through in-depth communication with customers and understanding of market demands, here we have summarized some of the challenges faced by the oil and gas industry. Generally speaking, in high risk by the oil and gas operations, the customer should use the intrinsically safe radio, and they prefer explosion-proof communication equipment that meets international explosion-proof standards such as IECX, ATEX, and UL 913. Secondly, in hazardous explosive environment, intrinsically safe radio need to be equipped with explosion-proof accessories such as remote speaker microphone, explosion-proof headsets, and noise-canceling headsets. In the exploration phase, the main challenges are no communication network, no power supply, and extremely harsh environmental conditions. The pipelines are usually constructed in remote area where deploying base station is extremely difficult and costly for our customers. Additionally, pipelines are often very long, spanning thousands of kilometers, so customers face the challenge of achieving ultra-long-range coverage. Furthermore, data transmission and GPS service along the pipeline are also key concerns for our customers. For refineries, the primary challenge is multi-scenario coverage, such as indoor and outdoor coverage, where walls are thick and structures are complex, requiring strong signal penetration capability from the equipment. Additionally, customers wish to continue using their existing broadcast system, which must be interconnected with our equipment or systems. Finally, refineries are prone to explosions, so we must always be prepared to respond. In the event that the existing communication system is destroyed, an emergency rescue communication system must be temporarily established.
I can't agree anymore. Next, we will introduce Hytera's solutions for the oil and gas industry. Following the upstream to downstream, we will focus on 4 core scenarios: exploration, oil extraction, pipeline, and refinery. For each scenario, we will recommend corresponding solutions to address the communication challenges faced by customers. Let's first discuss the exploration phase, the starting point of the oil and gas industry, which typically takes place in remote areas where teams face harsh environment like extreme heat, freezing cold, and sandstorms that damage the equipment. Additionally, these remote areas often lack signal coverage, meaning critical communications are difficult to be sent. Furthermore, the lack of a stable power supply is a major pain point for customers, as it seriously limits device battery life and makes it difficult to support long-term exploration operations. For oil exploration communication, we have got you covered with our ad hoc network solution. At the base cap, we will set up the fixed ad hoc repeater, the EPOL 200. When exploration teams head out to remote areas, they can also rely on our vehicle-mounted EPAC 200 mobile ad hoc repeater. How about the best part? The EPAC 200 automatically connects with EPOL 200. No need an internal link. In the field, there is often no mass. That's why EPAC 200 comes with a quick replaceable battery. One battery can keep it running for 8 to 10 hours. And don't forget the tough weather during oil exploration. High heat, freezing cold, and heavy rain. Both EPAC 200 and EPOL 200 are built to withstand it all.
Yes, that's really a reliable and cost-effective solution. Our ad hoc repeaters can work perfectly in temperature from -30 degrees to 60 degrees and have IP67 water and dust proof, so a little rain won't stop them. For another side, using our ad hoc repeaters couldn't be simple. You just turn them on and they will connect it to the network all by themselves. No complex setup, just easy operation. Next, we will introduce the second scenario, oil extraction. So after successfully exploring suitable oil-producing area in the first scenario, the next step is to carry out crude oil extraction, where the on-land-based oil field or offshore drilling platform, communication during extraction mainly faces 3 key challenges. Firstly, extraction sites are typically located in remote and geographical complex areas with low communication demand and high deployment complexity. As a result, operators rarely invest in public network infrastructures here. Customers often need to deploy private network to ensure signal coverage by themselves. Secondly, personnel predominantly work outdoors, exposed to extreme conditions such as high or low temperature and rain. This demands exceptional environmental resilience from two-way radios, including temperature adaptability and waterproof capabilities. Lastly, oil extraction sites contain explosive materials. To ensure the safety of both personnel and equipment, radios must comply with strict explosion-proof standards.
Absolutely, yes. I also think that's what customers need to consider. Let's first look at signal coverage issues. Currently, the narrowband private network remains the main choice for communication equipment in the oil and gas industry, primarily due to their advantages. First, narrowband base stations require less bandwidth, so the narrowband is easier to apply for a frequency. More importantly, the narrowband base stations have a larger coverage area per station. In the same area, fewer narrowband base stations are required compared, resulting in lower capex and opex. Secondly, the narrowband radios are more suitable to harsh environment. Narrowband intrinsically safe radios have been developed over several decades, have been proven by the industry. In contrast, there are very few famous manufacturers on the world for broadband radios with ATEX explosion-proof capabilities. Narrowband radios also have higher output power, reaching up to 4 watt or 5 watt. But for broadband radios, like our smartphone, just up to 500 milliwatt. Therefore, the narrowband radios have a longer communication range, and our narrowband radios can also make calls using direct mode, even in areas without signal coverage. But for us, Hytera offers multiple narrowband coverage solutions. We can offer both Tetra and DMR, the two mainstream narrowband digital standards base stations. Additionally, we also provide both indoor and outdoor base stations depending on the site conditions. If the customer's site has existing infrastructure such as a machine room and power supply, an indoor base station is a good choice for them. But if the site conditions lacking such infrastructure, we can also provide corresponding outdoor base stations. It is important to note that, compared to land-based oil field, the offshore drilling platform has enclosed spaces when gases will gather, resulting in higher explosion-proof requirements for communication equipment. Therefore, when installing base stations on offshore drilling platforms, they must be placed in dedicated explosion-proof rings or in living areas distant from the core production operation zones.
Okay, Stone, but I think there are some customers that want the broadband service, right?
Of course, with the fast development of technology, it will be the trend to migrate from narrowband to broadband network. More and more developed countries are planning to use broadband networks to provide coverage to the oil and gas industry. In order to meet the needs of our customers, Hytera can also provide broadband convergence solutions. For signal coverage, our LTE integrated base station, the IBS 3800, can be used. It integrates the full functionality of a macro base station's BBU, RRU, and core network, supporting up to 4 interconnections. There is no need to prepare dedicated machine room for the core network and BBU. It also features an IP66 dust and waterproof rating, enabling outdoor installation and reducing infrastructure requirements. For video monitoring solution, cameras can wirelessly transmit monitoring videos through our LTE network or connect via fiber optical cables, finally integrating into the customer's CCTV platform. The CCTV system can be integrated with our POC dispatch platform. For radios, we recommend the reliable PNC 460U for customers requiring UL930 explosion-proof standards. For customers who need ATEX explosion-proof standards, we will release the PNC 660 explosion-proof version in 2026. Which meets ATEX explosion-proof standards. For intercom platform, customers can choose Hytera POC system or the MCS system based on 3GPP standard. The broadband system can also provide IoT solution. The sensors can monitor various parameters of the oil pump, such as oil pressure, loading parameters, and electric box three-phase power parameters. Sensors on the oil pump can transmit data via dual links. The primary link typically uses a wired RTU for high stability. And we also deploy a wireless RTU as a backup link connected to our LTE broadband network. If the primary wired RTU fails, the system automatically switches seamlessly to the wireless RTU to continue data transmission, ensuring uninterrupted critical data transmission. Okay, Eric.
Yeah.
After the signal coverage, do you remember the next problem the oil and gas extraction customers need to solve?
Yes, the staffs also need intrinsically safe radio for their personal safety. Now let's focus on Hytera's intrinsically safe radio designed for harsh environments. Our intrinsically safe radio are rugged and durable, capable of withstanding the demands of long-term outdoor work in oil field. We have ATEX, IEC-EX, and UL 913 standard intrinsically safe radio. The ATEX and IEC-EX radio can offer excellent temperature adaptability, operating reliability in extremely environments ranging from minus 25 degrees to 60 degrees. Their dust and water resilience meets IP66, IP67, and IP68 standard, making them resilient to sand, dust, and rain. Equipped with an anti-magnetic speaker that prevents iron fightings from adhering to the device in oil-filled environments filled with iron fightings, ensuring clear communication quality and protect the equipment from damage. Additionally, they feature a high-capacity lithium-ion battery, offering extended battery life with an average operating time exceeding 20 hours, fully meeting the demands of prolonged operations.
Then we go to the next scenario, the pipeline. After oil extraction, the next step is transportation, and the pipeline is the most cost-effective transportation method. In oil pipeline communication scenarios, customers face three major pinpoints. First, the infrastructure along oil pipeline is often inadequate, with many sections lacking machine room, mass, and weird IP links. Building such infrastructure from scratch would be time-consuming and costly. So, a cost-effective communication solution with minimal infrastructure dependency is required. Second, the oil pipeline can be extremely long, sometimes spanning thousands of kilometers or even crossing national borders. This long-distance characteristic makes it challenging for customers to achieve full coverage of the pipeline with a dedicated network signal, as they would need to apply for a large number of frequency bands, leading to significant difficulties in obtaining frequency resources during actual network construction. Finally, the real-time monitoring and transmission of critical data such as flow rate, pressure, and key transmission nodes along oil pipeline are crucial. This data serves as the foundation for ensuring pipeline operations and preventing accidents. In most cases, customers often build a separate network to transmit this data, resulting in extremely high infrastructure costs. So, Eric, can you first explain how do we solve the problem of signal coverage?
For the private network signal coverage of oil pipelines, we can offer a cost-effective communication solutions that less depend on infrastructure. Firstly, we can provide outdoor base station that can be quickly deployed without the need of a machine room, and with its IP68 waterproof performance, and can meet temperature from minus 40 degrees to 55 degrees, It can offer flexible adaptation to various environments. Secondly, for remote area where there is no mains and IP links, we can offer a solar power system combined with wireless links such as microwave or satellites, creating a one-stop solution. What's more, our outdoor base station has a low power consumption, which not only help customers save the electric bill, but also reduce the number of the solar panels and the capacity of the backup batteries. For example, for traditional base station, 4 carrier will consume at least 1000 watts of power consumption, requiring at least 18 pieces of 480 watts solar panel for power supply and an 800 Ah battery for 24 hours power backup. But in contrast, our outdoor base station's power consumption cannot be beyond 350 watts. So it only needs 6 solar panels and a 300 Ah battery is enough, significantly reducing construction and maintenance costs. Additionally, we can also provide a high output power mobile radio installed on the vehicle, which is suitable for large-scale work area like oil pipelines. Moreover, our mobile radio can support trunking mode to direct mode gateway functions, enabling trunking mode terminals and direct mode terminals work together, thereby expanding the communication distance. Moreover, in response to the challenges of high demand for pipeline coverage frequencies and difficulties in obtaining frequency, we have developed DMR trunking simulcast technology. This technology enables multiple base stations to share the same set of frequencies without causing signal interference through clock synchronization, thereby achieving full coverage of an entire area with a single set of frequencies. Simulcast technology can help customers save frequencies and enable seamless roaming when patrol personnel move along the pipeline and radio switch between base stations. In addition, when the pipeline is extended in the future, it will only be necessary to add new base station without having to go through the frequency application process again.
Yes, at the beginning, we mentioned about the pain points of pipeline scenario. Do you remember?
Yes. No infrastructure along the pipeline and lack of frequencies. That's what I just introduced.
Yes, you are right. In addition to addressing these 2 pain points, we can also offer the SCADA transmission solution and GPS features. Let's see details.
Okay.
Based on our narrowband communication system, we can also provide a cost-effective SCADA solution to help customers with long-distance data transmission. The system architecture is shown in the figure below. Starting from the lowest level, the sensors gather various data from oil pipelines, such as flow rate, temperature, and so on. And then RTU collects these data, uploading them to our SCADA data transmission modem, the DTM6000. These modems then transmit the information via the wireless air interface to the base station, which in turn sends it through our communication system to the SCADA information control platform. The highlight of this solution is that the SCADA system directly reuses our communication system. No need to build an additional transmission network, so reduce the customer's investment costs. The SCADA modem can be powered by solar energy or directly reused from the customer's equipment power supply system. Besides the SCADA solution, we can also offer comprehensive GPS services, including GPS location reporting, track tracing, as well as track storage and playback. This ensures the accuracy of daily inspection routes for oil pipelines and saves complete work record, improve management efficiency. Okay, until now, the oil exploration, extraction, and the pipelines has been finished. So Eric, What do you think is the final step?
I think it's the refinery, the crude oil, which take place in the refinery, the last scenario we will introduce. Regarding the communication needs of the refinery, customers face the following pain points. Firstly, there are many indoor environments within the refinery, yet base stations are designed for outdoor coverage. In indoor environments such as high buildings with thick walls, signals cannot penetrate effectively, resulting in many signal blind spots. Secondly, the new communication system we establish need to integrate it with the customer's existing system, like the public address system or PSTN network. Additionally, the refinery contains hazardous areas such as explosive and noise area. Communication equipment in this area must possess explosion-proof and noise reduction features to protect staff safety and communication quality. Moreover, in emergency situations, it is crucial to quickly establish a temporary communication to support rescue operations. Lastly, in the staff lounge, the management of the radios, chargers, and other equipment is chaotic. They were thrown everywhere, which affects work efficiency. So there is a need for tools that can help customers manage radios in batches. To address customers' communication challenges, we can provide a highly available communication system. Our narrowband or LTE private network supports full voice functionality, offers highest availability service, and ensures efficient and stable communication. What's more, the system is equipped with multi-level redundancy design to enhance network reliability. Additionally, our communication system can interconnect with customers' existing PSTN and PA system. For indoor coverage issues, the BDA we offer can effectively eliminate signal blind spots, ensuring uninterrupted indoor communication and meeting customers' communication needs.
Okay, according to your description, Hytera can provide an effective signal coverage solution for refinery and improve work efficiency, right?
Yes.
But do you know what is the most important for users?
I think it's the safety.
Yes, you are right. The refinery is full of explosive environments, and for the safety of staff, we must provide intrinsically safe radio. Here are our narrowband intrinsically safe radios. The PT890EX is a tetra intrinsically safe radio that complies with the international explosion-proof standards ATEX and IECEX. The HP7XEX series are DMR intrinsically safe radios, also meeting these two standards. In addition, we can offer radios that conform to the UL930 explosion-proof standard, such as the HP5X UL930 and the HP7X UL930. In addition to narrowband intrinsically safe radio, we can also offer broadband intrinsically safe radio. Currently, we can provide the PNC 460U that complies with the UL930 standard. If customers require a broadband intrinsically safe radio meeting the ATEX standard, we will launch the explosion-proof version of PNC 660 in the 2026 to fulfill that need.
Besides explosion-proof performance, our intrinsically safe radio also demonstrates outstanding advantages in audio performance, especially in noise cancellation technology, where we have achieved a major breakthrough. Traditional noise cancellation technology typically rely on fixed-rule algorithms, which have inherent limitations in processing sound signals, often causing voice delay exceeding 1 second. Our radios incorporate advanced AI-based noise cancellation technology, leveraging dynamic AI-based noise cancellation, AI deep learning modeling to intelligently identify and suppress various noise types. This reduces voice latency to less than 20 milliseconds, ensuring real-time, unobstructed voice communication. Meanwhile, our AI-based noise cancellation achieves up to 30 dB of noise reduction, creating a crystal clear communication environment for users. And to address the diverse communication needs in different background noise scenarios, we have designed a 10-level noise cancellation adjustment function. Users can flexibly fine-tune the noise cancellation intensity to balance noise suppression and ambient sound retention, enabling both efficient communication and environmental awareness. Additionally, our radios integrated 30 cm anti-feedback technology, effectively eliminating audio feedback during close-range communication, where in meeting rooms or vehicles, this ensures clear, interference-free conversations to boost work efficiency. The radios also feature automatic gain control for optimized communication. The system dynamically adjusts microphone gain based on the speaker's distance, ensuring consistent sound clarity and volume. Furthermore, our devices support voice buffering functionality. In daily use, users often press the PTT button and start speaking immediately. But digital radios require time to establish a voice link, potentially causing missed audio from button press to link activation. Our solution can set a 300 milliseconds buffer period, fully retaining recorded audio during this interval to prevent word loss and ensure complete, clear communication.
Sounds great. For the intrinsically safe radio, we need to not only consider the explosion-proof performance, but also find ways to improve the audio quality of the radio, especially in the extremely noisy environment, such as refinery.
Yes, that's exactly what I want to talk about. And let's take a look at the actual result of our AI-based noise cancellation technology.
Noise cancellation off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over. Test start. Noise cancellation on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over.
As you can see, our AI-based noise cancellation technology can minimize noise interference in daily work and ensure pure audio input, even in noisy environments such as refineries.
Yes, I agree it. Our AI-based noise cancellation technology can reduce the environmental impact of noise on intrinsically safe radios to a certain degree. But sometimes it is not enough to rely on the radio itself. So we have also designed a variety of explosion-proof audio accessories for use in the oil and gas industry. First of all, in a normal working environment, most staffs wear general work clothes. In this case, you can choose our explosion-proof remote speaker microphone, which is much lighter than an intrinsically safe radio, weighing only 168 grams. It can be hung directly on the shoulder without affecting movement. It can be turned on with a single press of a large button, and the speaker sound is louder, making it easier to hear the voice. If staffs are working in a high-noise environment and cannot hear the remote speaker microphone clearly, we can also provide explosion-proof adjustable earpiece, which deliver sound directly to the ears, ensuring smooth communication. If staffs are in high-risk, high-noise environments, such as production workshops in refineries or offshore drilling platforms, where noise levels can beyond 112 dB, and they are wearing heavy chemical-resistant clothing or helmets while operation. Our noise cancelling headset kit with a larger PTT button are the ideal solution. Our noise cancelling headset kit can achieve a noise reduction effect of 25 dB and support integration with helmets for convenient wearing. The large PTT button ensures that staffs can easily place it even when wearing thick gloves, without having to take out the intrinsically safe radio, which is safe and convenient. At the same time, we have also made a lot of efforts in terms of the reliability and safety of intrinsically safe radio. Hi, Eric. Can you tell us more about the specific measures taken by Hytera?
Okay. Of course, as for intrinsically safe radio research and development, Hytera focused on how to make the radio intrinsically safest and most robust.
Yeah.
Lots of efforts has been made to accomplish this goal. To ensure safety, all factors that may cause spark should be considered, including radio materials, internal PCB board, and ruggedness. Hytera takes all of them into account. First, anti-static materials and pattern design are adopted to reduce electrostatic discharge. To achieve a higher explosion-proof safety level, Hytera ATEX IS radio adopts optimal PCB layout design. All the key components of PCB are covered with shield, which minimize circuit fault and features better EMC performance. Third, innovative silicone encapsulation technology are adopted to prevent the internal circuits and battery from interface with air and liquid, which effectively stops the intrusion of liquid, inflammable dust, and explosive gas. Finally, even for battery, Hytera observed the patented battery latch design. With this design, to disengage the battery from the radio, you need to move the lock and bolt of the latch along the two different axes. Such patented design locks the battery in case of dropping, which might cause a spark.
Yeah. Wow, I want to see that it's really intrinsically safe, right?
Yes.
Besides safety mechanical design, the ATEX radios are also designed to be tough. It should pass a series of street tests. First, the accelerated life testing. The radio shall undergo height-resistant test with average temperature up to 100 degrees centigrade for 28 days, and immediately it does the cold-resistant test with temperature down to minus 30 degrees centigrade for 24 hours. After that, the shock-resistant, drop, dust, and waterproof test will be conducted. With all those strict tests conducted, the radio is still able to pass the IP6 dust-proof test certified by IECEx. Next, let's play a video demonstrating the reliability of our explosion-proof radio. this video, we can see that our explosion-proof radios are sufficiently safe and reliable for use in any harsh environment. What we are showing now is the explosion-proof certifications we have obtained. The certificates were tested and obtained by the world's most professional FM certification agency, including IECEX and ATEX certificates.
Sounds great. Just now we mentioned signal coverage, intrinsically safe radio, explosion-proof audio accessories, safety and reliability. What's more, what else will customers pay attention to?
I think it is radio batch management and emergency rescue team.
Yes, to address the issue of the KOT radio management, we offer an explosion-proof multi-unit charger which can support fixed mount. This charger can charge up to 6 radios at the same time, enabling efficient batch management and streamlining the charging process. Additionally, we also provide intrinsically safe smart Li-ion battery equipped, allowing users to monitor the radio's electricity at any time. It is important to know that our smart battery can support anti-counterfeit identification feature. If a non-intrinsically safe battery is installed, the radio will immediately raise a warning and prohibit use, effectively preventing security incidents caused by the batteries. Finally, I will introduce the emergency rescue solutions for refineries. When the existing communication system fails, it is necessary to quickly establish a backup communication solution for rescue personnel within the plant area. The solutions are as follows. We will install multiple EPAC 200 on rooftops or elevated points in non-explosion-proof zones. This EPAC 200 can form an ad hoc network. When rescue teams enter the explosion-proof zone with intrinsically safe radio for rescue operations, the EPAC can extend communication range of the radio, enabling safe communication over longer distance. The commander locating in the non-explosion-proof zones can communicate with all devices via voice communication through the dispatch software on their platform. Through this deployment method, we can establish a safe and reliable emergency communication solution for rescue teams. We hope these key values can provide customers with a better experience. Stoney, next, let's talk about some cases in the oil and gas industry.
Okay. The first case study is the Kazakhstan pipeline project of the China ASA oil and gas pipeline, where Hytera built a reliable communication network for over 8,000 kilometers of oil and gas pipelines to ensure safe and efficient energy transportation. In this project, the customer faced issues with low spectrum efficiency and limited functionality in traditional analog networks. Hytera introduced DMR products replacing traditional analog networks with digital communication, significantly improving spectrum efficiency and providing rich digital functionality to meet the customer's diverse needs, such as pipeline inspections and emergency dispatch. For the A and B natural gas pipelines, Hytera recommends the trunking light system paired with DMR radios PD795EX to achieve stable signal coverage. The lightweight and durable PD795EX intrinsically safe radios enable clear communication for staff in complex environments, ensuring efficient communication for daily maintenance and emergency response of natural gas pipelines. The Light C is an oil pipeline. Hytera provides the Trunking Pro plus Cube base station for Light C's oil pipeline, combined with the DMR intrinsically safe radio PD795EX solution to build a robust communication network. This system features high capacity and reliability, ensuring seamless communication throughout the oil transportation process. Hytera provides customized solutions for customers, successfully achieving comprehensive communication coverage for the China-Kazakhstan oil and natural gas pipeline, establishing itself as a reliable partner in the oil and gas pipeline communication sector.
China National Offshore Oil Corporation Huizhou Petrochemical Company Limited is a major enterprise in China's petrochemical industry. Customers have indicated that they face complex communication management challenges in their daily operations. To improve command and dispatch efficiency and bulk response speed, the company has partnered with professional communication solution provider Hytera to build an advanced communication system. In terms of dispatch and management, Hytera assists the client in implementing an advanced dispatch system and voice recording system. The dispatch system, equipped with intelligent command and dispatch functions, optimize resource allocation, enabling managers to swiftly issue instructions and coordinate operations across departments in complex production environments. The voice recording system meticulously records call contents, providing reliable evidence for subsequent investigations and checkings, significantly improving the efficiency of accident reconstruction and process optimization. And to address the challenge of signal fault response, Hytera developed TINS. This system innovatively enables automatic sending of alarm information to public grid mobile phones. In the event of the system fault, relevant personnel can receive alert at real time, enabling timely maintenance work to be carried out, significantly reducing fault resolution time, ensuring the stable operation of the production system, and effectively improving the efficiency of the system fault response and resolution. In terms of communication products, the customers select Hytera's Tetra base station and Tetra terminal devices. Tetra base station provides stable signal with strong coverage capabilities, ensuring seamless communication across the vast factory. Tetra terminals offer high reliability and excellent interference resistance, ensuring clear voice communication even in harsh industrial environments. Their explosion-proof design meets the special safety requirements of the petrochemical industry, ensuring the safety of staff through these communication system upgrades. Hytera has helped Huizhou Petrochemical achieve efficient production command and dispatch, immediately fault response, and reliable communication support, ensuring the company's safe production and sustainable development.
Okay, next, we will discuss the final case study. As a leading global energy company, the Saudi Aramco has always cared about staff safety and production efficiency as its core objectives. In its demanding petroleum refining, oil and gas extraction, and other high-risk scenarios, Hytera has provided customized explosion-proof communication solutions to build a reliable communication network covering the entire workflow, helping the company achieve a double leap in safety and efficiency. Below is the customized solution provided by Hytera, featuring a layered explosion-proof communication network. For DMR products, we have deployed 1,500 PD785 UL930 intrinsically safe radios, certified to UL930 standards and complied with Class 1, Division 1 explosion-proof requirements. Digital voice technology ensures clear communication in noisy environments and improves spectrum utilization efficiency. In addition to the DMR products, there are also Tetra products, where customers use 2 base stations paired with 1500 PD790EX intrinsically safe radios to support group communication and emergency calls, as well as adapt to high-temperature, dusty environments. Over 500 STP8 smart terminals integrate data transmission, assisting management in real-time dispatching. As a global communication partner for the energy industry, Hytera provides safe and reliable, plus intelligent and efficient solutions to help Saudi Aramco establish a solid communication foundation in high-risk industrial environments. Okay, above is the introduction of Hytera's oil and gas industry communication solution. Thank you all for joining our webinar. Your support means the world to us. So, let's embrace the future with our solution.
If you have any questions about the oil and gas industry communication solution, please contact us.